Bro, my inner monologue lately needs to shut the hell up. Talking about being a passenger. Bro, where I've been ill, I wanted to take a break from myself. I've never wanted a pill to shut me up so much. On this episode, we're discussing a depleted social battery. And I wonder where the inspiration for that come from. Because although I've mostly kicked this illness, my energy levels have not yet bounced back.
I'm just tired of people.
But my tolerance for people is always at a minimum, and that is. But just now, it's just I just don't even want to be in the world. I literally just want to take a break from the entire world. Just pause for like 7 to 14 days or whatever. Just see no.
Mate, that's why the hypothetical worked nicely, because it's genuinely like that's what I would want to do right now. Just take like a week out somewhere where I can just lay there and be left alone. Bye. Take it easy. See you soon. Adios.
Yeah,
leave me alone.
When you've got that depleted social battery and people don't accept no for an answer, you get one, maybe two, and then I'm gonna bite your head off.
The worst one is when you bust out the generic greeters to people, right? To all the NPCs in your life, right? You know when you're walking through places at work, whatever, right? And someone's like, "How you doing, mate?" And you hit them with something, and your head goes, "They ain't coming back from this, right? This is a generic. Keep it moving. See you later." And now I have to come back with a response, and now we're in a conversation that I didn't want. So now I need a new shot. I'm alive. Like, if that's my response, I'm not having a great day. So leave me alone. Read the room.
The worst thing is that's kind of my typical response.
For that reason. And you know what it's like. So there's always a smart ass out there that just goes, "Well, that's good then. It could be worse." It's like, you're back. You're alive. You're not dying anymore.
Don't speak too soon.
Okay, you're dying less than you were.
That's
I don't have to carry things anymore. Thank God, I like being a passenger.
I wouldn't go that far.
No. I like being a passenger, man. Don't take it away from me, bro.
Bro, my inner monologue lately needs to shut the hell up. Talking about being a passenger. Bro, where I've been ill, I wanted to take a break from myself. Like episode idea on the back burner for the minute. Like genuinely, I wanted to like. I've never wanted a pill to shut me up so much. So yeah, how are you, bro?
Man, we're alright, man. We're good, man. Keeping it moving. You want me to hit you with a did you know?
I do.
I'm gonna come out with 2 of these bad boys.
Go for it.
Dun dun dun.
Double barrel.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Did you know that sharks existed before trees?
Yes, I did actually.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I know. Bro, you know me and trees.
Yeah, I do.
So like, yeah. Well, it is fascinating though to think that like.
Apparently they're like over 400 million years old, where trees are only about 350 million.
So imagine the world with no trees whatsoever. Like,
it'd look awfully weird in the flat, wouldn't it?
Bro, have you ever gone down the rabbit hole of looking at like the biggest trees in the world?
No.
They stop looking like trees and start to look like mountains.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It is mad.
But on the topic of trees, did you know there's scientists believe there's more trees on Earth than there are stars in the Milky Way?
Didn't know that one.
Apparently there's about 3 trillion trees on the planet. I say apparently, because it'd be pretty hard to quantify exactly down to a number, wouldn't it? And apparently there's only about 100 to 400 billion stars in the Milky Way.
Huh?
All I know is I like eating Milky Ways, but that's about it.
They're not the same as they used to be.
Nothing's the same as they used to be.
That's very, very true.
It's all rubbish now. And on that wonderful note, you got anything for me? Were that rather sweets in the 90s versus now? Yes, easy. Keep it moving.
Anything in the 90s, but over now. Most things. Not TV hosts.
Well, that's a bit more 80s, isn't it? I think 90s are still okay, aren't they?
I don't know. I wouldn't want to find out.
Yeah, nah, definitely not.
If you could have a magical slide to anywhere, where would it be?
A magical slide to anywhere? God, that's a tough one. That just so depends on the day, wouldn't it?
Like your very own Narnia kind of, but...
Well, that would so depend on the day, wouldn't it? I mean, like, right now, I'm not going to lie, a beach with a nice climber. I'm sick of this, bro.
Hey,
I'm sick of this, bro. Let me go see a nice sunset on a blue horizon.
just a magical slide to the
So
Bahamas.
done with this. Seriously, somewhere like that where I could just go sit on a beach, which normally I don't like, but it's so cold and so miserable that I will take it with about 25-degree weather where I can just sit there and drink something out of coconut and be happy. Seeing a big orange sunset. Yes,
Yeah.
please. That's where my slide would go to right now.
Fair enough. I can't argue with that.
I mean, there's someone that is saying, well, that slide exists. It's called a flight to the Bahamas. Sharp.
That's not a slide.
Sharp. I'm broken. Okay. Slide sounds free.
Exactly. And it's just like...
No, if you had to slide down, it looked like something out of shipwreck, bro. I'd be there like a ripped up vest, no coconut, just dying. At least I get my sunset. Yes.
Yeah.
Still better than the M4.
Anything is better than that. Those metal slides that are literally like 1,000 degrees like, are better than this.
Just once where you make contact and you freeze to it, it's like, could be worse. Could be the M4.
Literally. On that note, do you want to get into the episode?
Yeah, boy.
What's going on, beautiful people? This is the Perspective Chasers podcast. I'm your host, John.
And I'm some dude called Dave.
Some dude called Dave. This really should just be called the John and Dave Show.
Yeah.
That's good.
Down the line, bro. This is going to be way worse than this.
Yeah, this is meant to have some kind of direction.
It's going to be that one when you upload to YouTube. It's like, this is not made for kids.
Yeah, all of these episodes are that. Anyway, on this episode, we're discussing a depleted social battery. And I wonder where the inspiration for that come from. Because although I've mostly kicked this illness, my energy levels have not yet bounced back.
I'm just tired of people. Be real. Well, this is the thing. The story of me at the moment is I have a select few people that I have all the time and energy for. Outside of that, we run on fumes.
But
we are running on fumes like an old Morris Minor, man. It's just like sputtering along the street, just holding it together, but really the side panels want to fall off the thing.
But my tolerance for people is always at a minimum, and that is. But just now, it's just I just don't even want to be in the world. I literally just want to take a break from the entire world. Just pause for like 7 to 14 days or whatever. Just see no.
Mate, that's why the hypothetical worked nicely, because it's genuinely like that's what I would want to do right now. Just take like a week out somewhere where I can just lay there, left alone. Bye. Take it easy. See you soon. Adios.
Yeah,
leave me alone.
I don't want to think about cooking a meal, go shopping. Like, I want to be weighted on hand and foot for a week or two where I don't even have to think the like most mundane of thoughts. Like I said, I want that tablet to turn my mind off and shut myself up. And I don't think I've ever said that I don't want to hear myself.
I know how we all feel, mate.
I know. But hey, you can't shut me up and I can't find that pill.
Don't call me a hoe.
We're stuck to, we're stuck in that situation. We're all stuck with my inner and outer monologue, unfortunately.
It's true. I think most of it I think a lot of it just comes from just being tired in general, mate. Like, for me, there's a direct correlation. If I'm feeling a bit tired, boy, oh boy, my tolerance for social is gone. Because now I'm going into, like, survival mode. So survival mode is I just need to get things done and get to bed. Like, that's how it is. So, like, when people come over and go, hey, how you doing? It's just like, no. What do you mean, no? No, not today. Go away.
When you've got that depleted social battery and people don't accept no for an answer, you get one, maybe two, and then I'm going to bite your head off.
The worst one is when you bust out the generic greeters to people, right? To all the NPCs in your life, right? You know when you're walking through places at work, whatever, right? And someone's like, how you doing, mate? And you hit them with something and your head goes, they ain't coming back from this, right? This is a generic, keep it moving, see you later. So they go, how you doing? You just go, living a dream. And then you go to keep it moving, they're like, and they come and hit you with a response that's just like, oh, hell no. But my shopkeeper done this to me. And it's the most
I'm
devastating thing that has happened to me in quite some time.
I'm not in the mood for follow-ups.
This was the most devastating thing that's happened to me recently. It's my local shop. I normally go in, boss man, how are you? Living a dream. Take my stuff, move. It's an easy interaction. You get your money, I get my piece. But he ruined it, bro. He's ruined it because he has a comeback. And his comeback was, well, what happens if you get stuck there? And now I have to come back with a response. And now we're in a conversation that I didn't want. So
Yeah.
now I need a new shop. I need a shop with a shopkeeper who understands it and just rings my items up, doesn't say a damn word to me, and gives me my stuff. That's what I need now. And I have to find one, and it's such a shame. It genuinely ruined my day.
I mean, I'm trying to think of like my shop guy's actually pretty good. Like he tends to gauge it fairly well. Like I think he's seen me or known me for long enough now where if he sees me in like don't bother me mode, he's just like, yeah, have a good day.
Even I like him. He knows me enough to just be like, how are you? Good. Okay. Thanks, man. Later. Keep it moving. Like, why you guys have to come with a comeback, man?
Yeah, I don't know. There is times where it's like,
Or you hit them with the I'm alive and then they try and get smart about it. It's just like,
mm,
read the room. I've got one of the most desolate of responses. I haven't given you a good, okay, not bad. I've given you, I'm alive. Like, if that's my response, I'm not having a great day. So leave me alone. Read
the,
the room.
the worst thing is that's kind of my typical response.
For that reason. And you know what it's like. So there's always a smart ass out there that just goes, well, that's good then. It could be worse. It's like, what kind of generic response to how are you is I'm alive?
See,
What do you think? Do you think I'm dancing around?
the worst thing is, right, I've actually tried to have a bit more of a kind of conscious effort to be like, don't give such a kind of bare minimum response. Like, life is actually a lot better than that. But like you
I
were
don't need
saying
to tell
about
you
like,
about it though. I don't know you.
the thing is, like you were saying about those like NPC characters or whatever else, like, it really is just mundane interactions. I don't need to be giving you that much energy.
Nor do I
But
think
at the
that.
same time, it kind of does yourself a disservice because now I'm like, oh, now I feel like I'm in survival mode. And I'm like,
Mm,
do you know when you're like mentally trying to pick yourself up and you're like, yeah,
mm,
it's not so bad, da 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 da. But then instantly you've got to kind of gratify that to some freaking nobody. And you're just like, look, I'm trying to convince myself here. Can I at least
mm.
convince myself I'm okay first, and then I'll convince the rest of the world.
Yeah. I mean, I think social barriers are a tricky one in general though, because I think people like us can blend in most scenarios. Like, we're not exactly shy, but we're definitely not the kind of people that walk into a room and go super overconfident quickly. We kind of assess and then mingle and blend.
Mm.
And I think that makes it a bit tough when people like us have like really depleted social barriers because your instinct is to socialize. Your instinct, if someone says hello, is to say, how you doing? And to actually engage in those really random throwaway conversations because we excel at that. We can talk, we can discuss, we can move, you know what I mean? So I think it makes it a bit tougher sometimes, especially like when I go into work, very people centric environment. If you're having one of those days where you're just like, I ain't here for it, man.
Mm.
You know you can't be like that because there's so many different people who actually are actually quite happy to see you and actually like having a little joke with you and saying hello to you and talking to you. But in your head, you just want to rip everyone's head off and just be like, leave me alone.
But I think as well, like it depends to how much those interactions. Like a little joke is cool. I can like if you're somebody that I walk past and we have a joke or whatever else, like those little interactions, I can do those and like they're all right. It's like you said, like the follow up questions and the like this that and it's just I don't want to stand and have a 5-10 minute conversation with you. Like sometimes I'll be polite enough to do so. No, it's not one of those times. Do you know what I
It's like the
mean?
days when I'm like the duty manager. They're rough.
Mm.
Because if that mindset already is just like, I'm not here for it. Like, if I'm singing the lyrics to Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit in my head, it's going to be a bad day. You know what I mean? Just one of those days, feeling like a freight train. Please don't strike this video.
Yeah, please don't. Yeah.
But like, if you have already had that kind of anti-energy,
Mm.
when you are the focal point of the business running for the day, boy, is it rough.
And the thing is as well, when you're having one of those kind of days, everything hits
And everything's
harder.
boring.
Mm.
Like, that's the kind of day where you know you're going to stub your toe. You're definitely
Yeah.
going to smash your elbow off a door.
Yeah.
You're going to shoulder barge something by
Oh,
accident.
bro, we just
You're going to get a
dropping
paper
things,
cut.
spilling
You're
things.
going to spill coffee on yourself. Like, you're going to dribble water down yourself
Bro,
like you're an
okay,
absolute no.
this kind of sums up life.
It's the kind of day where you choke on your own saliva. You know the one there? You just basic
Wait for
human things.
One of those days when you burn the inside of your mouth.
That happened to me, ironically, on my last shift. Did you hear that?
I promise you, I was
was
having one of those
fuming.
days. I can't. I think I was making myself a hot drink or something, and I never have a hot
I was
drink.
fuming.
And I ended up like literally burnt my mouth to the point where I just had to spit it out everywhere, and I was just like,
Mine was cottage pie.
"Oh damn!"
But I'm different to you. I'm like, most people would just be like, spit it out, wait for it,
It was food, you man.
go at it. I manhandled that in my mouth and then it just went down.
Wait.
Then you had the 2-in-1 problem, which is, I know I've just caused damage to my gum, and I can feel this molten lava just sliding down my chest cavity until eventually you're just like, well, what do I do? What do I do? Grab water, obviously. You got 2 problems. No, we're just going to ride this out. And eventually you just feel it kind of go, neutralize.
Bro, I thought about this, now I have to ask it. Which are you? Are you the, or you don't like fan it when food's hot?
Mess in your mouth.
Yeah.
And bite down your lips and hope for the best and swallow it as quickly as possible.
Oh damn!
I'm an animal. I know I've made the mistake. I know there's no undoing this mistake now. The damage has been caused. So let's just spread it around
I
the
swear
body.
to God, I try to suck all the air out of the room.
Nah.
Cool it down. Like there's no.
The mouth's open for a bit and I'm like, huh. Bro, it took like, you know the bit of the gum right behind your front teeth?
Yeah.
Bro, literally, I couldn't finish the meal, don't get it twisted. I know how hot it is, now let's get it down.
Yeah,
Bro, like 5 minutes after that meal, I'm literally there going, huh. Oh, that's skin. Oh no,
Yeah.
we done some damage here.
What? Oh, go on. I know we've already had the hypothetical, but what would you rather, the kind of actual physical heat burn or the spice burn? Because I would rather the spice burn of heat. Like, at least if
Heat
I had
burn.
like a hot curry or whatever
Heat
else.
burn's easy to get over.
Yeah, but it's less rewarding than like a spicy curry.
There's nothing rewarding in heat.
You don't like spicy food, do you?
I don't mind some spice.
What's some spice?
Like, I guess like a moderate, you know, like ooh, this tingles. But
Not melt your face off.
But it's not going to melt my butthole on the next day, you know what I'm on there.
I can appreciate that.
I don't want to be having to wipe with menthol-laced wet wipes, you know what I mean? Like...
Well, that's just a treat. But I don't know, this has recharged my social battery a little bit.
Well, this is the thing I was going to say. Because I was going to say, like, how do you go about recharging a social battery? I think it's one of those ones where, like, for me, chances are I just need actually probably a decent sleep. Like, I'm probably just tired in general, which means that I'm cranky, and it means that everything gets, like, hyper fixated, right?
I think I'm gonna get that engraved on my tombstone. Like finally getting a decent night's sleep.
Trust.
Because at this point in my life, I think that's about the only time I'm gonna get.
Believe. But you know when you're just like knackered. Like there's don't know, man. There's loads of days where we probably get like 4 or 5 hours sleep, which ain't enough. But you're good. But then you do it 4, 5, 6 days in a row, and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm not good. I'm annoyed. And everything just gets hyper focused on how annoying it is. So all those minor things that normally you just be like, it happens. Suddenly they become like, why me? Why did that wall hit me, bro? And it's like, the wall can't move. It was you that walked into it. Nah. No. That wall, I'm gonna cut it out. Why are you saying hello to me? Why can't you just leave me alone? It's being a human. I don't care. Shut up. You know what I mean? Why did this coffee burn me? Nothing to do with me being a fat soda. Was like, I just need it now. No. It's a coffee's fault. Why is it so hot? I mean, it's his job. You got that one there. If you don't want it hot, order it iced. Shut up. Why is it cold outside? Why is it got to be cold for me? That's the climate, bro. That's not the climate's problem. It's your problem because you didn't wear enough clothes. Why am I not wearing clothes?
But I mean, my social battery depletes differently to that because, like, I try not to get so. Why me? I guess because like, even when you're writing it off, I was just like, "Raw, that is."
But that's my point. There's a difference, right? I'm the same. I try not to ever be like, "That's why me." But when you're tired, that mindset slips in because you can't help it anymore. You're just so done that it just becomes like that open door to let's be whiny. And it's like, you know, I don't like going through that door. It's like, you're tired. You in that door, homie. No. Yeah, you are. No, I'm not. Okay, stub your toe. Oh, yeah, now I'm in that door. I'm in that door.
Yeah.
All 9 toes of me because the little one's on the other side of the panel.
Oh, bro, I remember when I nearly detached my baby toe on the door. Oh, flashback.
But you know those kind of things are gonna happen on those days where you're just like, I can't be bothered. You know it's gonna
But
happen.
that's the thing, like, you don't have the energy to fight those negative
Ah,
thoughts.
you're gonna start buckling on the floor and all sorts of dumb stuff that you never do, but it's gonna happen on that day.
Bro, yeah, I've had too many of those days in a row. But like, even still, I try not to get like I say, like why me about it or whatever. I try to more than anything laugh at my own stupidity. Like,
Oh, trash.
bro, the way that I've been dropping stuff lately, and literally just like, oh, I have
You know the
been
worst
the
one when
clumsiest.
you know the worst thing when you drop something is when you pick it up and then immediately drop it again. It's so bad. Or like if you drop something small, like say like a card or a piece of paper, and then you're just fumbling trying to pick it up and dropping it again and again in the process until you eventually pick the damn thing up and then just dash it somewhere. Like it's the worst feeling in the world.
Those ones where like it's happened to me so much lately, like, and this it's
I can't just
this is
pick
why
up this
I've
basic
got to be like,
object.
it's not even a why me, it's just like a why bother? Just like,
What's the point?
yeah,
What's the
it's literally just like,
point?
I'm here trying and just, I'm just getting denied. Just no, no,
Just
no.
getting slapped.
And yeah, bro. And that's the thing, like, I ain't even got the energy for why me. It's literally just like, I just want to curl up in a ball and just let the world pass me by for a little bit until things are good again. Do you know, like, it's not me that's the problem. It's not the world that's the problem. Just something in the atmosphere is like fooey, and it just needs to bugger off for a bit,
Definitely.
and then life can feel good again. Like, I don't know what else. It literally like it was almost as if the weather wanted to perk itself up and get a bit sunny and da 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 da, and then this cold snap's come through again, and
The
it's like,
weather
no,
is the
no.
biggest lie right now. I got caught out by that. I was like, oh, it's a nice sunny. Oh!
But
Oh!
that's the thing.
No!
And that's just the kind of air of life at the minute. You know what I mean?
Beaten
Like,
down.
it's just
Beaten down.
it's just like, oh look, we're gonna tempt you. Like fate's gonna be just and then
Yeah, you're getting put down again and again.
oh
I will say though, like, the one thing I would say is if your social barrier is a bit flat, chances are you just need to hang out with one of your real ones and it will come back. Because you realize that the ones
yeah.
that you actually love and care for is where it's at. Like this right now. This is just fun, man. Like, this is just good times with my bro. You know what I mean? It's not nonsensical random chat with NPCs.
And
It's actually someone is a main character.
that's the thing, like that effortless chill is
Yeah,
what
man, where you just
recharges that
laugh and
social battery.
sometimes you'll probably be feeling similar, so you can just have a proper moan about it and laugh about it. You know, that one there, like it's not all that bad, and like your social battery
It's
being a
not.
bit flat is perfectly normal. Chances are it's just a moment where you can't really be asked, and that's natural, man. We've all got a lot going on, so don't feel bad if you don't care about some random people's stories. Because sometimes
Do you know?
it
Feel
just
good if
ain't
you
the
don't.
one, you know what I mean? It just ain't the day. I don't need to know about your flat tire or your coffee machine breaking or the random travels of you and your dog because I've never met them. I don't care about your dog. I like the dogs in my life, not yours. So, meh. I don't care what you had to do last night. Not really. You know the one that some days you just gotta kind of just coast through. Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds nice. Yeah, Finder's crispy pancakes. No, I didn't say that. That's what I heard. Keep it moving. That's why one day I'm just gonna like intentionally not spray like antiperspirant and just stink out the joint so no one annoys me.
Oh no,
I
bro.
might go to those levels, you know.
I'm
Just
not.
leave me alone.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm gonna try one of my next job experiment.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's gonna stop people talking to me, and I'm gonna love it.
Face that.
No, raw garlic in the morning,
Oh, even I ain't gonna talk to you, homie.
bro. It's supposed to help with like decongestion and all of this stuff,
Garlic
bro.
is nice stuff.
I am so done with my sinuses
Mm.
that I'm genuinely gonna try it for a month and see what happens.
You tried nose drops.
I've got nasal sprays.
Mm.
They help, but bro, like it's still the problem. Do you know, like garlic's meant to actually like clear out all of those
Mm.
things. I don't know the science of it off the top of my head, but there is meant to be loads of benefits to eating a clove of raw garlic in the morning. So I'm gonna try it and see if I can actually get rid of all of the built-up mucus that's been there since I was probably around 2.
There we go.
Because I am sick and tired of it.
Fair.
And if it stops people talking to me in the mornings, sweet.
My guy.
More life for me.
And no vampires, you. Winning.
Oh, damn it. I just end up offing myself by
There'll be
accident.
cougars out there, don't worry.
I meant myself, I'm mostly nocturnal.
You don't like people's blood, so I think you're okay. I knew you'd get it.
It says in a red cup. Now, it was white this morning.
End the stream.
I think it's about that time, bro.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap it up. The seed for this episode is going to be, if your social battery is depleted, understand it comes and goes. Like, everybody recharges differently. Some people just need an effortless chill, want to laugh. Some people need to completely retreat into their comforts. But your sorry, it's giggling, it's distracting me. Your battery will come back. I mean, bro, I needed that laugh to be fair.
Absolutely spun me. I mean, it backed up by the fact there's a white stripe on it. That's the only thing that got left.
Like I can't see the string.
Yeah, where is this stream finish?
Oh my god. He's lost the strings.
Hmm.
UTI incoming. Anyway,
I bloody hope not.
everybody recharges differently, so if you know yourself, go to your comfort. It might be a slide to Tahiti or the Bahamas or wherever else. It might be some random waffle with a pal. Whatever it may be, recharge and then enter back into the world. Because you got to pick things back up again eventually, eh? All the best. I'll catch you on the next one.